Sean Sewell with Engearment.com, the podcast coming from the mountains. This time a secret location I cannot mention, but it is one of my favorite places, and you might recognize it from some of the video reviews. Just got done doing some splitboarding and kind of having some downtime before we jump into what is going to be extremely busy and fun week of meetings at the OMA event starting tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. So want to put this video together, this podcast episode together beforehand. One, to let you know there's going to be a lot of videos populating onto our YouTube channel. So if you're a subscriber and you get notifications, please don't unsubscribe as it's going to be a lot of videos. I'm going to guess 30 to 40 videos over the next week or so, which is a lot more than we usually put up, which is already a lot of videos. I try and keep it to about 5 videos per week, sometimes more, sometimes less, but I don't want to overwhelm anybody, and I want to try and keep it consistent, usually at noon Mountain Standard Time. But given the fact that we have so many meetings coming up with the OMA event, I'll just pull up my sheet and show you or tell you what the meetings are I have lined up for tomorrow. So, a little backstory on OMA. It's my favorite trade show for outdoor companies. It's hosted here in Denver at a secret location. The media attends, other media that will be there to give you some context on the caliber of this size of event. CNN, New York Times, Washington Post, Outside Magazine, Backpacker, media of that caliber. And so we're really fortunate to be included in those ranks to attend the event. We have 8 Engearment riders attending, teaming up in teams of 2, so 4 different groups, meeting with new companies every 15 minutes for the course of all of Wednesday and all of Thursday. So we're going to have a lot of coverage, not just myself, but Devin Dowd, Michael Clemente, Will Rickards, his son Kai Rickards, Steven Starks, Ryan Humphreys, and Clay will be there as well. Maybe a couple more riders here and there, but those ones for sure. Maybe Luke Cunningham will help cover some of the hunting equipment like Mystery Ranch and so forth. But the meetings that I have lined up for tomorrow for you to look forward to, Ortovox. Ortovox makes great beacons and clothing for backcountry splitboarding and skiing out of Europe. And they also have been a big sponsor of our Beacon Bash. Insert plug here. We just confirmed our Santa Fe Beacon Bash will be in 2 weeks. That'd be March 2nd at Ski Sante Fe. We will have Silverton Avalanche School. We will have the local search and rescue. We will have the local dog rescue team. We will have beacon parks from Ortovox and then Mammut and BCA on different parts of the event. We'll have a fundraiser like we did for the Front Range Beacon Bash back in December. On the fundraiser, there'll be raffle prizes. I have one of these splitboards from Arbor, a Landmark. I just got done using it. We had the review up on it. It's great. We'll have one of those to raffle off. I have a pair, well, anything you want for $1,000 from Scarpa, so you can get a pair of boots and maybe something else. We have education packages for ARI Level 1 rescue courses, which is obviously required, in my opinion, for you to go out here and recreate in the backcountry. We will have lots of gifts. We'll have a split board from my friend Chase over at Venture Splitboards. That's handmade in Silverton, Colorado. So I'm so excited about that. And of course, our big friends and big sponsors, Weston, will have splitboard for donation as well. And I believe I'm going to go pick up next year's a 25 lineup of splitboards and skis next week to demo out at the Beacon Bash. So if you're in the area in Santa Fe or you want to make the trek down there, I'll be down there with my colleague Wade Lancaster and Chase Rangel and our crew from Beacon Bash. You can't miss this for the big blue tent that says Beacon Bash, and I'll have the speakers and microphone and playing some music, and come on by and donate some money. Chance to win some really wonderful raffle prizes, as well as practice your skills with your beacons from Ortovox. All right, so there's the first meeting. I've got a long podcast coming up. Sounds like at this rate. Also meeting with Dueter, Dueter. They make wonderful backpacks for men and women for hiking and backpacking and backcountry skiing use as well. Black Diamond. We're meeting with Black Diamond, all you dirt bags out there, you climbers and skiers and so forth. And then we're going over to Hestra, meeting with Rachel Pop from Big Fish Media, all-female, awesome PR company. We love them. They're here in Denver. And so Hestra, obviously, you know from our coverage with Hestra, Funny story about Hestra. I was at a death metal show with my friend Ricard Lundberg about a year ago. It's Carcass, and he's on the board for the Swedish American Business Council, and Hestra, being Swedish, is part of that coalition here in Denver. And I was trying to find a pair of gloves for my wife, Hot Dog, and they're out of stock. So he put me in a group text with the president of Hestra. So I'm texting the president of Hestra to try and find a pair of gloves for me to purchase for my wife. Anyways, fun story about death metal and Hestra. Verde. Verde is a big PR company representing a lot of the brands that you recognize. Outdoor Research being key among those. Cascade Designs, which would be Thermarest, and MSR, Mountain Safety Research, and Platypus, maybe a few other ones, but most of those things are made up in Washington State, either that or in Ireland. Pretty cool. We big fans of all their gear. Scarpa, so obviously high-end climbing and skiing equipment. Rosinol. Gregory, I think we have a Gregory backpack just came in for testing. Gregory makes great stuff. Mammut, obviously, you know I'm a big fan of Mammut beacons. I wish I could tell you what's coming out with them. Maybe I can at the next OMA event this week, tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. There's something really cool coming. And Adventure Wagon, Wyoming Whiskey, Yakima. There's a new thing from Yakima, and I'm hoping to have the test on our truck here. This is a modular kind of sliding system that would just be fantastic. Oh, and it's snowing. I love it. Okay, a lot more with Verde. I'm going to go back to this. Paka, P-A-K-A. You did all those reviews I've been doing with alpaca materials. Pretty sure, yeah, my socks are Paka socks right now. They just launched some base layers. We'll have reviews on those in the next 2 weeks or so when they go live. And then we have DPS, Drake Powder Sports. Super high-end skis. We love them. I'm not a skier, but they also collaborated and co-founded Phantom treatment, which we use on all of our skis and snowboards and splitboards here at Engearment. It's a permanent wax solution that goes into the base of the ski and is eco-friendly, and it keeps your base basically moisturized and reduce friction with the snow. Because when you think about it, you're going over water with snow, and the Phantom treatment is at this molecular level, bonded to the base. It's over my head. They've explained it to me a dozen times. I just know I use it and I like it. And so if you want to get learned on, check out that meeting with Phantom. Xero shoes. So by the time I get this video up, I'll probably have Abby Sylvester, last name now. Abby Sylvester has got back from honeymoon in Dominican Republic, and she was doing a review on some Xero shoes. We have so many Xero shoe reviews up. We love working with them. We'll have an interview with Steven Sashin, the founder at OMA. We have a podcast with him and the author of Born to Run. And we'll have part 2 of that coming up here in 2024 as well. Thule. So that tent right there on top of my truck is the Thule Approach tent. We just put up a video on that, second video on that, I should say. I think Monday this week. They make great carriers, bike carriers, rocket boxes, whatever you want to call them, and rooftop tents. So we'll have a fun review with them, or a video with them. Norrona, if you don't know, I would probably liken it to the Arc'teryx, Scandinavian Arc'teryx. Really high-end, very well-made, very pricey outdoor clothing. So we'll be working with them. I believe they have a new trail running kit coming out. So I want to have our colleagues Devin Dowd and Clay, who are avid trail runners, go to that meeting with me to cover that. And then they can do reviews in the future. Nemo. Yes, Nemo. We love Nemo tents, chairs, the Stargazer chair, sleeping bags, sleeping pads. Just really great stuff. Been a big fan for well over a decade. So it'd be cool to talk with them and see what's coming out new. Nikwax. Obviously, Nikwax is my favorite, I don't want to call it detergent, cleaning solution for clothing and treatment for waterproofing, putting that DWR, that durable water repellent, back on your soft shells and hard shells and whatever shells you have. Eco-friendly stuff. We'll have a meeting with them. My good friend Matt with Echoes Communication will have Cora. That's the yak wool. So everything I wear is some kind of wool. This is merino wool. Base layers are merino wool, I think from True. That's what I'm wearing today. And then alpaca wool on the socks. So yak wool, kind of like alpaca wool, is higher elevation than merino sheep are. So it has better properties for a lot of things that we like to do in the snow. So stay tuned for that. And then Eagle Creek, fantastic travel luggage and backpacks and such. And then, oh yeah, fun stuff. Exped. Obviously, we love Exped. I have 2 Exped sleeping pads deflated inside that Thule tent right there. So much Exped, it's not even funny. I love them. My favorite tent companies as well. They kind of revamped everything the last few years, so we'll learn what's new with them for the 25 season. So stay tuned for that. And then we're going to meet up with Mystery Ranch. That's right. I love Mystery Ranch. It's my favorite backcountry splitboarding backpacks, a lot of my favorite hiking backpacks, everyday carry backpacks. And now that we have Luke Cunningham and his father, Josh Cunningham, two very established bow hunters and, outdoor recreationists in that respect, we'll have a lot more coverage on the hunting packs from Mystery Ranch. So stay tuned for that. Loa boots, be meeting with Loa, high-end European boots. Obviously, we have a lot of reviews with Loa up on our site already, so we'll have more coverage with them. That's just me. That's just my meetings. I'm not going to even try and cover the other meetings we have, because you'll see there's 60 meetings. I think I might list off 25 right there, but I don't want to take up your whole day listening to me rattle off companies. Basically, so something you would see in REI in 2025. That's what we're going to go check out tomorrow. So make sure that there's no embargo on anything so we can share it with you. But it's going to be a lot of fun. But again, I just wanted to kind of apologize for the amount of content that's going to be coming up. And if you get notifications, you might want to silence them so you don't get blown up on your emails. But on the flip side of that, it's always a fun time to meet with these companies, see what's coming out, share the excitement, share the stoke, my favorite word, share the stoke with them. And selfishly, I like to take a step back as a director of Stoke and see how my colleagues interact with these companies and what they get excited about. And I try and take note so I can reach back up and be like, yeah, Devin was really excited about that trail running kit from Norrona, or Clay was really excited about that ultralight backpack from Mystery Ranch, the new Radix 50-some liters. So, or Luke was super stoked on this. It's just fun to be part of that situation and see the excitement. And you can probably see it in the videos too, people getting excited, and it's just fun. It's fun to get gear to go outside and go do what we do here. I mean, yeah, it's really beautiful up here. It's where we shoot videos. Goes a path up there, there's a path up there. Chloe was with me. We just met some sledders who, rightfully so, were lost. It's their first time here. So helped them get in the right direction to get up to the lake. But gosh, there's a lot more coming up. Oh, in the fitness world. So that's OMA. That is March 2nd. No, that's tomorrow. March 2nd is the Beacon Bash. That's the weekend after this weekend. So it's also a holiday. My friends over at Spark R&D reached out last week, said, hey, we should start a holiday to celebrate splitboarding. It's like, heck yeah, we should start a holiday to celebrate splitboarding. So this next Saturday, March 2nd, the first Saturday of March, and moving forward, every first Saturday of March will be known otherwise as International Go Splitboard Day. That's right. It's already a holiday for most people. It's a Saturday, so you don't have to take off work. I wish I could grant you the access to take off work and have a POW day, a sick day. Maybe in the next couple of years, we can leverage that. If we already got a 501c3 this year, why not get a holiday by next year? But what is Go Splitboard Day? 1, it's a hashtag. 2, there's a website. 3, it's not just about Spark R&D. This is for any splitboarder of any company, of any background. Just a celebration of splitboarding, the sport, the inclusiveness, my favorite recreational activity, my favorite exercise, my favorite thing. That's why I wrote the book on it. That's why I go out and splitboard. I had a 4-hour window today. I had a 4-hour break in the last 2 weeks, and I made time to come out here, splitboard, and shoot this podcast. That's how important splitboarding is to me. It's outside of family and friends, work is a top priority. But Spark R&D, thank you, Dan Ventura, for the idea to create Go Splitboard Day. Find that hashtag, populate that hashtag. Let's blow up Instagram and other social media with positive images of people going out splitboarding with your friends, your family, your kids, your dogs, perhaps other animals. I don't know. I've never seen a cat on a skin track. Doesn't mean it couldn't happen. But Go Splitboard Day, March 2nd. Also, our Santa Fe Beacon Bash will be March 2nd, down in Santa Fe, of course. And then the following weekend, in Denver at our gym, Existence Athletics, we're hosting a StrongFirst workshop, level 2. This is preparation for the SFG, the kettlebell certification, my favorite one. Preparation for the barbell certification, the SFL, StrongFirst Lifter. And then on Sunday, we'll have the body weight, or vice versa. I think Saturday's the body weight, Sunday's the barbell, maybe. Something like that. No, Sunday's the body weight. I have no notes in front of me and I'm cold. Bear with me. Sunday is the body weight, going over the details on the pistol squat and handstand push-ups and advanced techniques to prepare you for the SFB, the StrongFirst Bodyweight Certification, which we will be hosting in a few months in May with Coach Karen Smith, Master instructor for StrongFirst. StrongFirst bodyweight course is awesome. I took it in 2017. It's taught me a whole lot that I apply with all my people, my students and clients. Not just pistol squats, not just handstand push-ups, but really core activation from shoulders all the way to the feet, and how to recruit the body to work together as a unit to go recreate and do fun stuff. Again, not just pistol squats, not just handstand push-ups and dragon flags and all the cool stuff, applicable stuff. And again, with the kettlebell stuff, the SFG prep course taught by my good friend Annalisa and Maggie Burrows, just fantastic instructors. Don't let it be daunting. This is a course, not a certification. It's preparation for a certification, but you don't have to be a coach. You don't have to be a fitness pro to attend. You can be kettlebell curious, you can be barbell curious, you can be bodyweight curious, and we'll meet you where you are and help you get to where you want to go. That's what it is. You don't worry about showing up and you have to be 100 snatches in 5 minutes with your weight for certification. No, we're going to show you how to pick up the kettlebell, how to swing it, how to press it, how to squat with it. I believe even the Turkish get-up, which is a fantastic full body exercise. Anyway, so the next 3 weeks we have a lot going on. And then personally, if you'd like to know, I've been a little delayed for building a house. We move in at the end of March. So we're really excited about that. We just sold our current house, our condo last Friday. So apologies if I've not gotten back to you as quick as you'd like on comments on YouTube. I will get back to you, and I appreciate your patience with all that. All right. A lot to look forward to. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your support. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment.com. Until next time, take care.